today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the National Football League. As we'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, while the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go with a ground attack here. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. He's going to try and do this himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Now he steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Red on red.
On first and 10, it's Etienne taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Second down and 8. Ayuk goes in motion. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He completes it to Hunter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 39-yard line.
We have 23.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with ETN. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. To throw again is Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. A carry here for the big tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Second and 9. Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. It's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. 51, Mike 51.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a second and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath, and he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And some strong running. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. ETN up the middle.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence working. Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Flushed out right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Tackle by Jordan Elliott. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Looking to throw. Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brenton Strange.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
Back to throw. Purdy.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
So from the 37, here's second and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 11 yards for number 11.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown. Juwan Jennings from 6 yards away.
And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go. There ain't no joke in here right now.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now Lawrence on first down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Red on red. Let's go.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Etienne once more.
And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So Purdy and the Niners down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Purdy to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Purdy to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. To throw is Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.